Hornets. Welcome back from summer break. I know I had a fun summer.
Yeah, I know too. What did you do this summer?
Well, I went on many college tours, and I know my fellow seniors are probably feeling the stress of college applications right now. I also went to the beach a lot. What about you?
You know, just living the best life, SAT prep, and getting my hair permed by my lovely co-anchor.
Yes, anchoring is going to be so much fun this year.
I know, it's my second year here, and I'm so excited to be anchoring this year with my best friend.
Okay, that's enough. We have a lot on our plates today. Care to share, Sebastian?
Thanks for asking, Megan. Here's a quick rundown of today's top stories. First up, Cooper's got the vibe on the later start time and new traffic pattern at the high school. Then, Sky and Sophie went around school to ask seniors about their post-graduation plans. And of course, we'll wrap things up with Joe Sottile, who's bringing us all the sports highlights from the big games. Stay tuned, Hornets. It's going to be a packed show.
Let's dive into the new traffic pattern. Students and parents have been adjusting to the new start times this year, a topic that sparked plenty of discussion across the district. Let's head over to Cooper, who's got the story on how these changes are affecting traffic at the high school.
Come on. Oh. Morning, Holmdel High School, and welcome to the first segment of the first Hornet Report of the year. I'm Cooper Bilsland, and we're going to go check out the new traffic schedule.
So, what do you think about the new traffic pattern?
Last year, I knew exactly when to leave, right? Like, I had my own time, right? 5 minutes before 7, I'd leave, I'd get here. Now, I don't know what time to leave, right? So, I've just been experimenting with what times to leave to not, like, get stuck in traffic. So, you know, it's really an adjustment for all.
Right now it's not too bad for me. I come pretty early. I'm more of a morning person, so I scoot in pretty quickly.
I honestly don't think it's that bad, you know, like you get here early and it's basically an open parking lot right now. Exactly what he said, like there's no traffic getting in here. Pretty much we got here in 5 minutes. Like if you leave early, at least 10 minutes, it's probably fine.
So, what do you think about the new traffic pattern?
I think the new traffic pattern is pretty good, but it's only bad when you're late, really. So if you're running late, you're out of luck, really.
I'm sad because I came from Indian Hill and I'm very tired every single morning.
I feel your pain.
When I come a little later, there's a little bit of a jam up.
Dude, it's fire, dude. I get here like 7:15, there's no traffic at all.
So, Dr. Cuscone, what all was the plan when coming up with the new traffic pattern and the new start time?
Right. So this is actually the later start time at the high school is actually a concept that has been discussed here in Holmdel a number of years before I even got here. So we sort of dusted that off really about a year and a half ago, and the primary motivator of it was to have a setup here at the high school that was really better for the high school students. A bit more rest, having folks come to school feeling more fresh and ready to learn. So that was really, and the research behind that really kind of supported it. In terms of the plan, we really, as far as the traffic goes, we spent a lot of time this summer working with the Holmdel Police Department. The middle school and the high school administrative teams did an excellent job of designing the plan that has been in place here on campus. And our partners in the police department have been doing an amazing job in keeping traffic moving. Obviously early on, you know, there was some challenges, but really feel like we're moving a lot more smoothly now.
All right, well, thank you, Dr. Cascone.
My pleasure. Thanks for the opportunity.
I like how there's a lot of police presence. It looks like people are taking notes and like studying the traffic patterns. So hopefully, like as the year goes on, it's gonna clear up a bit.
but not awful, not the worst thing, not New York.
Thanks, Cooper. Looks like everyone has adjusted and things are going a lot smoother in the mornings and after school. Now, I know school just started, but seniors, it's never too early to start looking ahead and thinking about graduation. Sky and Sophie have all the details on how seniors are preparing for their future lives post-HHS.
Today I'm here with another two of our Holmdel seniors, Haley and Emma, and I was just going to ask, do you guys have any clue of what you might want to do in the post-graduation?
Hopefully in college somewhere, kind of on the East Coast, studying something in business. I don't know what yet, but we'll see.
And Emma?
I'm looking to go to college for sure. Somewhere on the East Coast, either like aviation or something like FBI related.
Hopefully get into a good school that offers my major, which is communications and journalism. The ideal choice right now, hopefully I can get ED into Syracuse, so just study there, have a great opportunity for my future.
I have no plans right now.
I love the flexibility in the future. We'll check back with that one June.
Yeah, so I'm going to college for soccer. It's a little school in New York City.
What school is that?
Columbia University.
Wait,
We wish you the best of luck with that. And Adam, any ideas of what you might want to do after graduation?
I'm hoping to go to Rutgers, hopefully.
I would love to get accepted into med school and then be hopefully a forensic pathologist, but that's like 13 years down the road, so.
I'm hopefully I get into some of my top colleges like Notre Dame or Duke. I want to study engineering and then, hopefully be a successful engineer after that.
I have a few ideas. I do want to go to college, but I have like 3 ideas for majors, so I would probably be interested in either like interior design, maybe like other studio art, forensic science, or psychology.
Sports media, sports communications, kind of all that stuff, sports broadcasting. It's kind of what I want to do.
Do you have any top colleges in mind that you might want to share?
Nah, I got to keep myself on the low.
Hi, I'd like to go to university in the area and study economics or econometrics.
Goal is to go to Boston University. We'll see what happens from there. I don't know what I'm studying or any of that, but that's the hope.
I think my top school right now is Michigan. That's might be a little far.
That's impressive. Would you want to stay home or stay close to home or go far?
I want to be close enough that I can come home when I want to, but not too close.
I want to stay on the East Coast. I don't want to go too north or too south, so maybe the farthest I go is 6 hours.
6-hour drive or 6-hour plane?
Drive.
The farthest, I definitely don't want to get on a plane. Maybe 6-hour drive max, 7 hours. I'm looking at UNC Chapel Hill. My first application deadline coming up, but yeah, that's probably the farthest.
The farthest I'll go is probably Indiana. But besides that, I want to stay on the East Coast mostly. Definitely not California or anything like that.
Me personally, I want to stay close by. I want to stay either in New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, or maybe even Connecticut. But my top school would probably be NYU because I want to go start. I want to be in business, economics, management. So thank you for everyone who was part of today's segment, and we'll check back in June. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Sophie and Sky. My plan after HHS is to go to college and major in business and minor in fashion marketing. Well, let's see how that pans out. Now, as we shift gears from academics to athletics, let's dive into the latest updates in sports. Over to Joe, who has all the exciting sports news.
Thanks, Megan. It's great to be back in the studio to cover all our Hornet sports teams. The football team has a revamped coaching staff. After Coach Jeff Reyna stepped down at the conclusion of last season, the Hornets hired head coach Noel Kavanagh. He has done an excellent job so far as he has led the team to a 4-1 start with wins over Manasquan and Wall. On senior night, the Hornets trounced Manasquan 41-0. It was an offensive and defensive clinic for 48 minutes. The Hornets' resounding victory over Manasquan proved why the Hornets are one of the teams to beat in the Shore Conference. With 2 touchdown receptions, senior Frankie Serini was a hot target in the red zone, and the weapons surrounding quarterback Jack Hannon produced big plays after the catch. After the game, our Dylan Frigiola interviewed a few of the players.
your thoughts on tonight's team performance tonight?
I mean, yeah, it's always cool to take down Manasquan. They're one of our rivals. You know, a couple years ago, took us down in the playoffs, really hurt us. We have a real history. Beat them last year, shut us out. It's pretty cool to shut them out 2 years in a row.
We have a history of Manasquan here. They're a great program. You know, we play them every year, lacrosse, football, soccer, and it's always a dynamic, electric game. And so getting that score right there, you know, that's a great feeling, especially on senior night. A lot goes into this every day of practice, and it means a lot.
How do you feel the team performed tonight?
I mean, the scoreboard says it all. 41-0. It's the best way to play. Put them in the graveyard. Shut them out.
1 week later, the Hornets followed their blowout victory with a huge upset against number 5 ranked Wall by the score of 35-14. Here are some of the highlights from the game. Great work, boys, and good luck on homecoming against Raritan. In other news, the Holmdel girls tennis team is off to another terrific start as they look to make history with back-to-back undefeated seasons. Excellent work, girls, and best of luck on attempting history. Also, the girls volleyball team is currently on pace to have the best season in program history. The girls currently have a record of 10-3 and are ranked 7th in the Shore Conference. I'm Joseph Sottile, and that is your first Hornet Sports Report.
Well, Hornets, that's a wrap for today's show. Always a good time bringing you the latest buzz.
Right? I mean, who wouldn't want this gig? Hanging out with your best friends and keeping you guys informed.
And that's all for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in, and
to stay in the know with our HHS Hornet Report crew, follow us on our social media. Our Twitter and our Instagram is @HHS Hornet Report, and our Snapchat is @Hornet Report.
we hope you'll join us next time where we'll bring you this week's best at HHS.